Welcome back to the vlog, another car video with Mal and Allie. Allie is in rare form today. It is 8:32 on a Wednesday morning, and she's about to be on a 13-hour flight, round trip, right?
30-hour one way.
30, because she is going overseas.
Yes.
Location not disclosed?
Undisclosed.
Not disclosed. Undisclosed.
Undisclosed location. It's a big mystery.
To go see her man, and we're excited for her. I don't think I've traveled 30 hours to see a man. I've done 8. That was like an 8-hour drive, I think.
He literally asked me this morning, did you ever think you'd be flying here? Said, never in a million years.
No.
Until I found out he was going, and then I wouldn't have given it a second thought.
No.
Of course that means going to go see him, so.
I feel like wherever your man is, like that's where you're gonna go.
Absolutely.
Like literally could be in like a little podunk town. Like I will take a bus, a train, a flight to go see you. But if someone's like, hey, do you wanna go like float the river on the Mississippi? I'm like, no.
No. The amount of times that I've asked you if you want to go float the river and your answer is immediately
and it's up the road.
No.
Absolutely not. I'm not floating anywhere. Because here's the deal. I feel like when you're floating on the river, you're trapped. Like you have to.
You're not though.
You have to just wait until you get all the way down. Versus if I'm at the pool, I can get in, I can get out, I can tan, I can podcast, read a book. Like I can do all the things. When I'm in a tube in the river, like I just have to wait until everyone's ready to go and everyone's floating all the way down.
No, you can literally just like paddle yourself to the edge of the river and get out whenever you want.
Yeah, but it's also not true, because you probably can, right? I've gone to the river and I've gone floating, but here's the deal: is everyone also then wants to link up and then like sit and then just talk to each other, and then I'm like, but then here's what also gets me: my butt is in the tube.
Yeah, your butt is constantly wet.
Like it's just like the whole body or nothing. That's how I feel.
It's the worst tan to get.
It is.
You literally have your whole front side
and the back sides.
I'll lay on my stomach and like my back does this if I try to lay on top of the tube to tan my backside.
Well, yeah, because you're bottom heavy, so you still sink in.
Yeah, I can unclip whenever I want and just go.
Bye. Like that would totally be me. I'm done. I'm going home.
Because especially when we go down the tube chute, you can't go down in a group of more than like 2 or 3 or else you're all gonna flip. So I will disconnect right before the tube chute and be on my merry little way. Got my own little cooler, I got my buzz balls, and I've got a cigar, and I'm floating down the river myself.
See, you're the one that's like, you know what, I'm gonna enjoy this on myself. And you just like peace off. I'm the one like shades my water and no one talk to me because I'm just so done. And I'm like, all right, can we move on?
No, I can't.
So no, I don't go floating on the river, but I will go to the beach. I almost feel the same at the lake, at Canyon Lake, you know?
Yeah.
A little bit, because, hey guys, we're gonna take the boat out. And I'm like, who is going? Because there's some people, have you been to the river with some crazy people? Like, don't just push me in the water whenever I don't. Like, sometimes I don't want to get in. I just want to tan. Yeah. Maybe I just washed my hair. Like maybe I just want to
I plan my river trips around hair wash
days. Who is going? Because some people are just wild. They want to be out there all day, day drink. And then some people are sloppy, and then you shared the boat to get out there. So then you're just stuck with them. And I'm like...
And people forget that you can get a DWI on a boat.
Oh, we did. I mean, not me, but like my friend who... We were leaving the lake. It was his boat. We were like crap ton of us. And... one of the boats, like beside us, we were like following each other. One of them got pulled, got a DWI. We had to circle around, and then like one of our guys had to jump off this boat, get on that boat, drive it, and then we later on that same night got pulled because we were one life vest short. Because it has to be a light vest
per person,
and we were one short. Because the extra one he had was a kid's, and I was like, give it to me, I'm the smallest one here, you know. But the guy was like, but it was like this, and the guy was like,
a little baby size.
No, he's like, it's a life vest, it still counts. And the guy was like, no. So they both got ticketed. First of all, like, let me tell you this. 2015, me and my best friend, won't disclose her name, love her so much, haven't seen her a couple years though. So in 2015, I lived at this apartment complex, and I didn't know San Antonio. I was very broke at the time. Lived at the apartment complex, and across the street was a strip club. Okay? So we would go to practice, like dance practice and stuff, for the NBA team we were with. And then the gym that I went to, that is where the GM and the DJ and, not the bouncer, but like head of the front of the house or whatever, they all trained at the Gold's Gym that I was at. So we all became friends, and he was like, hey, like, if you guys ever want to hang out, you know, I worked at this club. And I'm like, oh, I live across the street from there. That'd be fine. We would go there. It's a full-on strip club. We would sit in, but we obviously didn't do anything, but we would come in. As soon as we would come in, they're like, oh my God, Mal, like, come on back up here. And we would go in the DJ booth, and they would bring us, like, pizza and, like, free chicken wings and fries, whatever we wanted. And then, like, so the girls would come in, you know, and, like, nothing. Like, hey, girls, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God. And so we became friends with everyone, and we would just walk in, like, oh, you want dinner? Like, let's just go across the street. They would always feed us. So they ended up, one of the owners or whatever had, well, two of them had boats. We're going to Canyon Lake this weekend, want to go? They rented this, like, those 2-story boats as well. Yeah, they rented one of those. So they had all the strippers from that morning. God. We all met at his house. We all went there. Of course, everyone's covered. Everyone's super chill. You know, it's no big deal. They get this 2-story boat. I'm on one of the other boats, like singlets. And then my friend's on the other singlet. So all 3 things head out there. We go to Party Cove. Then they started blowing up the launch pads and stuff and the jet skis. I look over. Every stripper had her top off.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, Sally, take your top off! And I'm like, oh my God! Like, I immediately am like, what is happening? And my friend is like, should I do it? Should I do it? I'm like, if you get caught, like, we're getting kicked off. Like, we can't, cause like, but the guy was like, no, like, we're not doing any photos, no video. And my friend was like, I don't know. I said, I'm not doing it, so whatever. She never did. But it was funny, they were pressuring us to, like, take our clothes off.
It's just normal for them.
It is, but they were so cool about it. They were just drunk, having a good time. No one got crazy. But can you imagine the launch pad, though? These girls don't have tops on, and they're like, whoa! And like, I'm like, oh my God. So like that day was really fun.
So it was risky.
No, but that day was really fun. 2015, let me tell you, that was lit.
So I made the mistake once of going to Austin.
I love Austin.
There. No, I'm just kidding. I made the mistake of going to Hippie Hollow.
No. Why?
I didn't know what it was. I went to Hippie Hollow at, what is it, Lake Travis?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Hippie Hollow, and there was a lot of people, not young people.
No, yeah. Hippie Hollow?
With nothing on. I'm scarred for life. I left immediately. I left immediately. I was like, oh my God, all of you just live among us in Austin? Like, ugh.
I went to Travis like once and it was okay. I was like, I definitely preferred Canyon Lake. So we're gonna do kind of like our icks. And icks are not red flags. Like, red flags are very different. Red flags are like your non-negotiables. That's like something where it's like, hey, warning, not a good guy. Icks are just something like maybe a very much like a good guy has, and you're kind of like, almost like it turns you off a little bit, and not like in a bad way, but just like, ugh, he's got a 6th toe. Like, I couldn't do that. If I found out a guy had a 6th toe.
It's so funny because all the ones that I immediately think of are my ex.
But he was a walking red flag, though.
He 100% was, but obviously I married him. I was married for 3 years.
Tell JT to this day, one of my biggest icks is like if a guy can touch his toes.
Aww.
No. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you where it stems from. Big mistake. I have to be very careful with the story. But big mistake. I just feel like if a guy can touch his toes, or God forbid, if you can do the splits.
No.
Immediately, I'm like, like, I immediately am like, please don't talk to me. Like, it's not even like, you could be a great guy. Maybe you're just very limber. You just got great mobility. If you can do the splits, I just don't think a man should be that limber.
No, it shouldn't.
Conversation with me and like do all this stuff and touch your toes. I'm like, because I can do that. And I'm like.
The big ick I had?
Yeah.
You'd be sitting down.
I have so many questions about men who.
Well, you would be sitting down?
I guess you have to like sit in the toilet and like.
He literally would have all. Like,
he pooped in front of you?
Yes.
No, I can't do it. If I hear a plop, dude, I'm out of here.
Okay, obviously, okay. So when I first moved to Texas, we had a 1-bedroom apartment. 1 bedroom, 1 bath. So I was in the shower once right after I moved here, and I hear the bathroom fan turn on. And I was like, okay, maybe I take boiling hot showers. So I'm like, hey, maybe it's like really steamy in here. He's trying to like get it air out. No. I'm in the shower and I hear the toilet lid open and I'm like, I said, what are you doing? Oh, just using the bathroom. Which one? What are you doing?
Because if it's number 2, it's gonna have an aroma.
I really need to go. And I go, you're doing that while I'm in the shower? We're married. No, that smell is gonna just hit the shower, and I'm trapped in here. So then that was number one. He went to the bathroom with me in the bathroom at the same time. It was, every time he'd go to the bathroom, he hated standing up to use the restroom. He said it was messy.
Oh, because you get the splashback.
Yeah, but I'm like, I've heard stories. Obviously, I can't do that. But like, you aim for a certain spot. I've tried to. I think all women have tried it.
I'm like, I'm straddling the toilet.
I'm like, I can do this. I can totally do this. Down every time, and the problem is due to body composition. I don't know. You have to hold it down so it points down into the toilet. So every single.
Well, yeah, but you're talking about sitting or standing?
Sitting.
Well, yeah.
He would sit down.
Yeah, he has to hold it down.
Hold it down.
But men have to hold it anyway when they pee.
The visual of seeing a man sitting on a toilet with his hand in between his legs as he's relieving himself. Oh, another ick. If a man sits down, why is it always sitting? If you have no shoes on, and you curl your toes under as you're sitting down. No, don't just put your feet flat down, but anytime I see a toes curled under as you're sitting down, it freaks me out. It reminds me of a vulture, like sitting on a tree branch, toes curled. It's freaky. I don't like it.
I think it's cute when JT crosses his legs and his toes like rub together, like when he gets himself comfortable, his toes go like this.
His feet, so I don't know.
That's okay. But it's just funny. Well, he'll be in his socks and he'll just be like, crisscross, like on the bed, just and then his toes, like you're adorable, you and your freaking toes. Oh, I have another ick.
What is it?
Have you ever seen a man doggy paddle in the pool? And they're like, ugh, but boy, you better start learning how to swim. They come up and they're like,
no, I have one.
I don't like doggy paddlers.
I have one. Can't even say it. You ever seen a man put on chapstick?
Yeah.
Do they do like we do and like you go around and like come down? I used to know somebody who would do this.
No. Why are you already piercing your lips? I don't like that.
I don't like it. It was weird.
No, JT does chapstick, but he's like a 1, 2, 1, 1.
Yeah.
And just like.
Yeah, because you go down the bottom and you go over the top.
Yeah.
No, used to. And I said, why would you do that? It's more efficient. How much time are you saving by putting on chapstick in that manner?
You're missing your lip entirely, getting the inside of your lip.
Yeah, I'm like, and then you have like creases in your lips. Now you have like spaces that aren't getting chapstick on it.
I don't like that. I don't like when a guy doesn't know how to change a tire.
Oh yeah.
I feel like you should know. If I'm like, hey babe, my engine light's on, you should be able to like flip the hood and be like, oh, well.
Start to diagnose it for me.
I feel like you should know what's going on with my car. Because as we know, talked to last vlog, I always have a light out. Oh, I never fixed that either.
I saw.
It's fine. I'll get it tuned up sometime next week. They can tell me. So like, I just feel like if I'm like, hey, my car is making this noise, and you're like, oh, that sounds like you need antifreeze or whatever. Like, I feel like you should know. But when you're like, I don't know, and you look at me and like you're not even like, I don't know, but like, let's
YouTube it. Let's Google it.
But if you can't, let me get a mechanic out here. I'm gonna give you your keys to your car. I'm gonna take it. They can look at it. At least when you're like, oh, I don't know, and you just finished, and that was the end of it.
That's it. Do more.
Well, I don't know either, and this is not my job. How did I go to work full time? I cook, I clean, do the laundry, and you don't even know anything about cars.
Say, I don't know. Okay, well then I don't know what we're gonna eat for the next 3 days, because apparently that's my job.
Apparently
I don't know how to do
starving.
it, so we're all gonna starve. Like, it's such a green flag for me for that. Although he knows I'm fully capable of doing it myself, he doesn't want me to.
I love that. I think JT's the same way.
Yeah.
He pumps my gas.
And for the men who are watching this, imagine you sitting your butt in the passenger seat of a car as your girl is getting out and pumping gas. And you're just
gas stations are one of the most dangerous places for women. The amount of men who act like they've never seen a woman at a gas station.
Says the woman who's never aware of her surroundings.
Yeah, so when I notice that, that's bad.
Exactly. I know, when I'm at a gas station, like, I'm not on my phone is in the cup holder. I'm paranoid that, like, people are gonna come in on my passenger side door and open my door and steal my purse. So, like, I keep my purse with me.
I'm not concerned about that. I'm gonna people just talk to me.
No one actually talks to me at gas stations.
No, I get stopped all the time. And you know what I realize? I have to actually walk slow, because the faster I walk, the more my butt
Yeah, you
so
have little like...
Yeah, so I have to like walk slow so my butt doesn't move, so I give them less to look at, but then I feel like I'm just extending the life of my walk.
It's
so
like you're in Baywatch
anyway.
and it's like slow motion for them now.
Yeah, so it's like
You can't wait on that one now?
No.
So I never really go into gas stations to like get something because I just pay with a credit card every time, so I can just sit next to my car.
If I go to a gas station, I have to go in because I want to drink. I need a coffee, an energy drink, or a snack. Always.
Because my problem is if I go in there for one thing, I'm going to come out with like 5 things, and typically it includes Sour Patch watermelons, and I can't be eating that stuff right now, so. I try to just avoid all the temptation altogether. When I'm at HEB, I buy my energy drinks for the week, I buy my coffee for the week, I do everything ahead of time, so I can avoid those additional temptations. Like I've learned I can't go to HEB if I haven't eaten. It's like if I go to HEB after the gym, I'm screwed. Because I'll come out with frickin' tortillas and gluten-free Oreos and all the candy and all the snacks. But my
I love road trips for that though.
I do. I know. When we had fun in Dallas.
I hate road trips, but I just love the fact that like, where's the next Buc-ee's? Where's the next like Starbucks?
And Buc-ee's is like a whole event. Like you honestly, if you live in Texas, you have to plan an additional 30 to 45 minutes so that you can stop at Buc-ee's.
You know.
Even if you're just using the bathroom. But yeah,
I'm gonna look around.
I'm gonna look around. I've never been into a Buc-ee's. I never needed it, but I've never been into a Buc-ee's and not left with something.
Ooh. Another ick unlocked. You know what I don't like? Pinkies up. If you're a man and you're like, you're like cutting your pinkies up, or if you're like having like a drink of your water and it's like, first of all, I think a man's hands, like phalanges, are way too long. I think like when pinkies up and God forbid it's a little crooked, I'm like, you have long fingers. Don't put them on your cup.
I know an ick. Nails.
When a man has nails?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do not ever have nails.
Love a good manicured, like low profile.
Give them,
But if you got like that long nail.
I will never, dog a man for going and getting a manicure. There is
that's
nothing.
Adorable. Please go with me.
Everybody thinks it's like super emasculating to go get a manicure. No, go take care of yourself.
Oh my God, get your feet done.
Because I'm like, honestly, would you rather have dry, cracked cuticles making your hands look all like dusty and cracked, or nice manicured nails? I'm not talking about like a clear coat. Don't get a get
a good file down and like a love that.
Get buffed.
Absolutely.
Like if you don't wash
I got
your hands
another one.
after you pee.
I got another one.
What?
And I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. And this is just my personal thing, because of the fact that I like used to dance the NBA and stuff. That like I've been around like ball players. Please do not ask me to come to your rec league game. Please don't. Like, I feel like for like a couple of times, like I'll go, like, okay, cool, street ball with your friends, like after a lift. When you're in a league and you've got what are those little like jersey things on?
The pennies.
The pennies.
Pennies. They
if you have to wear pennies or some sort of like mesh jersey.
No, wear shirts and skins. That's all you do.
And you have to be skins. If we're doing shirts and skins, you gotta be in skins.
Yeah.
The gym but I know some of the things are really
like
cool.
Like a community center gym to go
I go to the Y. Like, but I know that a lot of those leagues, like, they're actually legit, and like you can go to like Vegas and overseas. They can, all of this stuff, which is really cool. I think getting there is fine, but I think like I'm not gonna go to the YMCA.
You go have fun. That's something you do. Like you go do that.
Yeah, please go have fun. I'm not gonna dog you for it. But if you're like, it's the championship,
don't make me go.
No. Alright guys, well, we're going to close out the vlog right here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us in our little car chats. We will see you guys in the next one. Please like and subscribe, comment down below. Thanks.
Bye.